It all started with a knock. Just one knock, slow, heavy, deliberate at exactly 3:17 a.m. I remember the time because I'd just finished my last shift as a night janitor and was drifting between exhaustion and insomnia. The sound echoed through my small apartment like it didn't belong in this world. Not rushed, not accidental. It was like someone wanted me to open that door but didn't care if I was ready. I stared at it, heart pounding. Who knocks at that hour unless it's bad news? But I opened it anyway, maybe out of curiosity. Maybe because deep down I felt something was about to change. There was no one there, just a brown envelope on the floor. No name, no return address, just my apartment number scribbled in red ink. Inside, a letter, typed. One sentence: "You have been watched. Now it's your move." Taped to the back was a photo of me, taken from behind while I was mopping the hospital hallway. I felt sick. Not scared, exposed. I should have reported it. Told someone. Burned it. But I didn't. Instead, I followed the instructions in the envelope that came the next day. That's when the real story began. They told me to go to an abandoned warehouse just outside town. Alone. No phone. Just a pen. And I went. Like a fool. Or maybe like someone desperate to matter. If I had known what I'd find there, I might have stayed home. But I didn't. The warehouse sat like a corpse on the edge of town, rusted metal walls, shattered windows, roof caving in. I parked my bike at the edge of the gravel lot and stared at the front entrance. My fingers clutched the pen they told me to bring. No phone, no flashlight. Just a pen. Who tells someone to show up at a creepy warehouse with nothing but a writing tool? I stepped inside. Dust hung in the air like smoke. The floor groaned with every step. But I kept walking toward the faint glow coming from the far end. A single light bulb dangled from a cord above a folding table. On the table was a stack of old notebooks, each marked with a name. I scanned them. None were mine. Then I saw the envelope. This one had my full name on it typed. Clean, precise. I opened it with shaking hands. Inside was a single page. We choose people who are unnoticed. You've lived in shadows. Now, we offer purpose. Prove yourself. Tell us the truth you've never told anyone. Write it, leave it, and walk away. This is your test. I laughed at first. Was this a prank? A twisted self-help group? But the pit in my stomach said otherwise. So I sat. I opened one of the blank notebooks beside the stack, and I wrote. Not just anything, everything. I poured out the memory I swore I'd never speak of. The thing that kept me awake every night. When I finished, I felt empty. Then I heard footsteps behind me. The footsteps were slow, careful, echoing through the warehouse like someone was trying not to be heard but failing. I froze, notebook still open in front of me. My body screamed at me to run, but I couldn't. Not after what I had just written. I turned around slowly, expecting, some masked figure. Maybe a man in a suit. Maybe a trick of my imagination. Instead, it was a woman. She looked to be in her 50s. Neatly dressed in a gray coat, holding a flashlight not pointed at me but downward. Her face was kind. Almost too kind for a place like this. "You finished?" she asked. I nodded. "Who are you?" "Someone who used to sit right there, just like you." She walked over, picked up my notebook, and flipped through the pages. She didn't read it, just held it like it mattered. Then she looked at me and said something I'll never forget. "Most people don't even make it this far." "What is this?" I asked. "Some kind of cult? Experiment?" She shook her head. "This is your turning point. You proved you were willing to face yourself. That's the first step." "Step to what?" "To being more than what you've settled for." I didn't know how to respond. She handed the notebook to a man who had silently appeared behind her. He slipped it into a black case, locked it, and nodded. "Follow me," she said. And just like that, I was walking deeper into the dark. The deeper we went, the more surreal it became. Behind the rusted walls of that warehouse was a hidden level, clean, modern, buzzing quietly with electricity. We passed rooms full of monitors, stacks of files, maps with names and photos pinned to them. She turned to me. Everyone you see here has written their truth. People the world ignored: janitors, delivery drivers, caretakers, even homeless teens. People with no voice, who we gave one. But what's the point of all this? To build something new from people who understand what it's like to be invisible. I was led into a small room, bare, except for a chair and another envelope. Inside it was a card with just 4 words. Do you accept responsibility? I looked up at her. What happens if I say no? Then you go home. You forget this place. We wipe the record, erase the file, and you go back to who you were. And if I say yes? Then we teach you, train you, show you how to turn your pain into power. You become part of something most people never get to see. I stared at the card. It wasn't just about the warehouse or the people in it. It was about me, my life, my silence, my truth. And after everything I'd seen, I couldn't go back. I circled yes. That's how I disappeared from the life I knew and stepped into one where my story finally mattered. And now, it's your move. Because if you're hearing this, they've chosen you next.